Hi, welcome back to Career Aspects. Now, we get a lot of comments on our channel and a lot of questions on our website about the credibility interview, and students always want a preset selection of answers that they can give that will guarantee them a successful visa application. And of course, that's not how it works. So what we're going to do in this video is we're not going to focus so much on the questions as we're going to focus on the concept behind the visa application interview. So the secret really lies in the name, credibility interview. The whole idea of the interview is to demonstrate that you are a genuine student. And it's all about you. And it is all about you. This is your dream coming true. Your adventure to come and study in the UK. So you should be excited. You should be passionate. You should want to know everything there is to know about this coming up adventure. Let's face it, Elon Musk wants to send people to Mars. He's not just going to send them out there. We research first. We find out everything we can about the planet, what the atmosphere is like, what the locals are like, are they friendly, what resources do we have on there that we can use. And you must be doing the same for your study adventure in the UK. You should know more about your chosen university than the Dean does. You should know more about the course than the person that wrote it. You should know more about the local area and the local community than the local taxi driver does. So research and study. This is your opportunity to shine, to stand out. When you do your visa interview and indeed your university pre-CAS interview, it's your opportunity to show them how special you are and how excited you are about coming to study in the UK and just how much it means to you. Your answers need to be clear, specific and to the point, and they should agree with all your other answers. You don't want answers that are contradicting one another, because obviously that then raises more questions for the interviewer to ask, to try to explain the differences between your answers. Also bear in mind that your spoken English and your ability to listen to English will be taken into consideration. So it's important that you practice your English and you practice your listening skills. After all, it's all about communication. After the interview, all the answers that you are given will be compared against any documentation that you have submitted to support your visa application. So your answers, as well as agreeing with each other, must of course agree with any documentation that you have submitted with your application. Try to avoid giving close answers. A simple yes and a simple no doesn't really give much information, and it doesn't show enthusiasm and passion for what you're doing. So try and give open answers with information in them, and try to make that information precise and specific. Often we can give answers where when the answer is not actually giving any information to the person, and that gives the impression that you're trying to avoid answering the question. A fine example of that is some people, when you ask where the university is, they will say London. London is a very big place, so the answer London actually means nothing, because it's not really telling anyone where the university is. It's still a big area where that university could be. So always try and keep your answers specific and give as much detail as you can, because that shows that you're really passionate about what you're doing and you've looked into it and you've done the research. Obviously, as head of operations, I have other duties within the company, But what I will do is I will try and do a few videos where we focus more deeply on some of the more common questions that you will experience on your interview. In this video I've tried to focus on the nature of the interview rather than the questions, and I think that's the important part that a lot of students miss. They focus so hard on trying to give the right answer to the questions, but remember the idea behind the interview is to demonstrate that you are a genuine student. That's the idea of it, and that's what you need to focus on when you're answering your questions. Okay, so I hope this video has been of some help. I've tried to keep it as short as possible, and I've tried to focus, as I say, on the concept rather than the questions. Think about the concept, why you're doing the interview, the need to demonstrate that you are a genuine student, and hopefully that will help you. Prepare, definitely prepare, research, make sure that you know all the facts about your course, your university, how you're going to support yourself, how you're going to get around. You should be doing this anyway. You know, if you want to come and study, it should be something you're excited about and something you want to do, not something you've got to do to keep the visa people happy, but something you want to do to ensure that you have the best quality of experience when you're here studying in the UK. So, as always, thank you for watching the video. I do hope you found it helpful, and I do hope it's given you some insight to the credibility interview, and indeed the interview, the pre-credibility interview that you will do with your university. If you have any further questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments boxes below, or of course go to our website and drop us an email, and we'll be happy to advise you as far as we can. I'll look forward to seeing you in our next video. Till then, bye bye.